Do not attempt to adjust your podcast player. We are controlling the transmission. We are here to be your guide, helping you to explore local events, the art scene, music, theater, sports, and possibly a conspiracy or two. All here on the GCRX Radio and Podcast Network.
Vlad, you sit next to Ryan in the room. When a new guy like him comes in and you see how hard he works and plays the right way, how much does that rub off on you and the rest of the team?
What's a rub off means?
What did he say?
What's that?
Welcome to the Mostly Hockey Podcast, coming to you from Studio B, powered by GCRX and Alfresco Productions. It's episode 10, guys.
Huh?
Double digits.
Nice.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
I'm uncomfortable.
You uncomfortable?
This chair is so uncomfortable
together.
today.
I went Jersey today, right? Daryl went Jersey today, and automatically all I've heard while testing these cameras is how I look like a popsicle. Daryl said something about how I look like a Twinkie.
Never.
Like, I don't get it,
one.
man.
Well, he wasn't talking about
wrong?
the kind of Twinkie you think.
What is the problem?
I think he said twink.
I don't know. What? You didn't get the memo?
Which his nickname
jerseys?
is. His nickname is Twinkle.
Twinkle. Really? It's true.
That's what I have him in my phone. It's under Twinkle.
Daryl's got his clown jersey. I love that jersey.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo.
Yeah,
I'm over here just
This was a game time decision, dude. I can't help it. We did decide that we are going to do clown jersey night.
Yeah,
definitely, because we all have a different clown jersey. That's my favorite jersey of all time. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that is taking. I'm telling you,
by storm.
I ran into a guy at a Casey's not too long ago, and he gets out of his car, and this guy looked just like Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Right. And I was on
perfection of what God can do, right?
Yeah. And I rolled down my window
uh-huh.
Because he was trying to park, and we were having a conversation like from each other, and I was on the phone with my wife, and she was like, "What the hell's going on?" Because I'm like, and I'm like sign language.
Were you
into
talking
him.
to him with your eyes?
Yeah, me and him both were having a conversation without talking. So he finally gets parked. And then he gets out, and I roll down the window. I was like, we were like talking to each other. And then when he looked at me, first, I was just like mesmerized.
You get lost in his eyes.
Yeah, because he looked just like Jason Momoa.
Because he looks like the ocean.
But I was like, holy shit, you look just like Jason Momoa. And I swear to God, and Jamie can vouch for this. He goes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And he said it. And I laughed at him.
Hell yeah.
So
I don't know, man.
It's going.
You heard it on the radio too, right?
I did, yeah. Fucking
you were pissed.
Oh my God.
This dude, I didn't even talk to him yet, and he texted me, and he's like, "They're doing it on the radio."
So
they do listen to the show too.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen, man?
So they Learn did it on the point, and then they played our fucking our game that we were playing the other day.
So mad.
Yeah.
So mad. So Daryl, see if you could. Okay, Justin and I. We're talking about how it would be really cool to like talk in song lyrics, right?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this. We were just having a conversation because I did this to somebody one time at my old job. I worked with primarily a bunch of kids younger than, not as young as Daryl, but young kids. And so like I'd started telling somebody at work one day all about my friends Tommy and Tommy and Gina.
Yeah.
And Tommy used to work on the docks.
Oh.
But then the union went on strike.
Damn.
So he was down his luck.
Union.
Yeah. And it was this whole story. And they just listened to the entire thing. And every time they'd come back in with food, because they were running food, every time they came back in, they were like, did she have the baby? Did they find another job? Like, how are they going to make it? And I'm like, they're just living on a prayer.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, we were talking about how that would be really funny. And then he turns on the radio and you said I'm behind. So I haven't heard this yet.
Yeah, but they started speaking in song titles, and just like I said,
they're just stealing your stuff.
Everybody
just wants what you have.
No, they're just stealing our the fucking. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I hear you, man. We were talking today about like making this an official, like we're gonna write rules for this.
No, this is a completely different game.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
talk-
Like a
are we
real life
talking,
game. We're gonna play.
what is it? Talk
The working title for it is talking or is title talk. Yeah.
Title talk.
And because we talk on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So the working title for this is going to be title talk. And the thing is, like, when you're talking to somebody on the phone and they're going about regular business in life, you have to say,
yeah, if you're on the phone with them and anybody starts talking to somebody else, it is your job to be the person that's on the phone in their ear.
Yeah.
To name a band, and then at some point in the conversation with the other person, they have to work in a title of a song.
Yeah. And you get
like, so
points
today
for how
I
many
said
titles.
System of a Down, and he started,
Started
just
doing
going
it,
in
yeah.
all kinds of stuff, and he started talking about the
I
toxicity
was
of
talking about
something
toxicity
and all kinds of other shit, right?
parties
So
where
he
it's
was just
BYOB.
naming all these songs from System of a
Daryl,
Down.
you know, all those
The
System of a
other
Down
person
songs.
doesn't know. The person on the phone knows, and we're going to keep track and keep points.
Yeah. We're talking about keeping like a weekly tally. Like,
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
It's
like,
gonna. I'm so excited.
it's
about
gonna be a shared note situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't know. It's gonna be cool, I think. Daryl, how was your first day at work?
Well, ironically, the systems were down. So
it.
So they couldn't do anything. No, we actually, I was gonna upload it and I didn't. I totally forgot. We went to pick him up like a half hour early.
Mhm.
We bought some food and he waited on us. He checked us out at the register. I'm pretty sure he made my ice cream. That was skimp.
Oh, did you do the?
No, I
You
just
don't-
got I got a
you
scoop
only do
of
that with
ice cream.
Blizzards.
Oh,
I got a
you didn't
scoop
get
of
a
ice cream.
Blizzard?
No.
It was weird.
I just
You went
got
to
a-
Dairy Queen and you didn't get a Blizzard.
Well, you go.
What'd
to,
you get?
go to Dairy Queen and get like spaghetti baskets and stuff, man.
They make good cheeseburgers, but that's besides the fact. I always get a Blizzard too
peanut
because
butter
that's,
sundae, and what I got was like Daryl's, scoop of ice cream with half a glop of peanut butter down the side of it.
Yeah, I can't do a full. You didn't get a. You didn't get a large.
You
I
didn't
got a
flip
mini.
his. I would.
Yeah,
You don't flip
a
the
mini-
Sundays
No.
too.
A mini.
Everywhere.
A mini. is
If
half
I
a
worked
pump.
there, I
You don't
would have
get a
been
full
like,
pump.
"That's
It's
what
a
we're
half a
supposed
pump.
to
Look
do."
at that. One day of training. He's like, it's only a half a pump, dude. That's what you paid for, dude.
Literally,
That's what you get.
If you want a full pump, you gotta get a
arguing with people.
large.
He's arguing with it.
He's got money. In
It's
the
what you
company.
paid for.
He's got money in the company.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, he was hustling sodas, dude. He was filling sodas. I watched that kid fill an ice machine. Crazy.
Just
Crazy.
watching him work.
Just, yeah. And like he worked over, so we're just sitting there at some point. Like, when you getting off? Because it's
Already got me.
45
Yeah, already got me doing
minutes.
overtime. You know?
Yeah. He worked that
Overtime.
whole 4-hour shift, bro.
I was gonna say that whole 4-hour shift was tough.
But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. Daryl's working, man.
Fucking kids are growing up, dude.
Kids are growing.
You know what I got?
What's that?
Yeah, like I came home and it was on the table, and it's this booklet for the Granite City High School for when you have a teenager about to go into 9th grade next year. And it's a whole booklet of all the classes and stuff that he's gonna have to pick through. So I
Yeah.
started like looking through it, and I'm seeing all the all the stuff, the weldings and all that stuff. There is a class called adulting.
Yep.
Adulting?
I
Yep.
want to know what the hell that
So
class
it's-
is.
Have you had that? You haven't had
No,
that.
but I heard people who.
That's what it is.
But I had people who took it, and it's basically adulting.
Like, what are
So-
they teaching you in adulting?
How to pay taxes.
Yeah.
But I mean, no one really teaches that. So
How to pay taxes.
How to pay tax? Like, what did they just
Don't worry,
fucking
they're
take
not
that
going to
shit?
let you not know
Yeah,
how to pay
they're
taxes.
gonna let you
Yeah,
know
it's-
that
it's
you're gonna
gonna
pay
happen.
taxes.
What else do they do in adulting?
how to pay taxes.
He's oh fuck if I know.
He's like, I don't know. I didn't take the class.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm already an adult, so
Oh,
Oh.
Is it-
I was gonna ask Gray if he would go and take it just to let me
just
know.
to report
you know.
back. I want to know what's in
I
that
want to know
class.
what it's
it
about.
might be easy credits. That's a good
What
idea.
is it? I want to know what it is.
I know. Yeah.
How come
There's
you
not
never-
even really
Did
a
you ever have the
description.
option? Could you have taken
It's-
adult?
it's just,
adult,
you know,
adulting.
Yeah, it's just
Adulting?
kinda, it just kind of sounds lame.
Like, is it gonna teach you how to, dip
Right.
Oreos and
What's the proper way to dip
how
Oreos?
to this is how you
Fork.
clean out a litter box? I don't know. How about swaddling a baby?
That's not well.
That's
So, I
adulting,
mean, like,
dude.
you
You
know,
know how
home ec's
hard
not
that
home
was
ec, right?
for me?
Like,
like-
home ec, not home ec, and that's something
Yeah.
they would have taught in like home ec.
Yeah.
But
We
they
didn't
don't
learn
do
how to
home ec
swaddle a
anymore.
baby in home ec.
Didn't?
No.
I didn't take home ec. I always took foods.
Chocolate.
I made a Marvin the Martian pillow.
I remember
home
when
ec.
you took home the Marvin the Martian cutout.
Yeah.
Wasn't our 7th grade team the Martians?
I don't know.
Yeah, and it
I
had a
love
giant Marvin the
Martian.
Martian.
Yeah.
I remember you took that home.
Yeah.
Off track. Adulting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, you don't know what it is. Okay.
Nope.
No, did they teach you how to make Bisquick? Because I got something on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So we put up a poll on Facebook and Twitter about our discussion last week with Bisquick. Okay. And I thought this was going to be very one-sided, right?
Nope.
But Justin,
turning out to be that way.
rest assured, the only opinion that matters has weighed in. All right. Jamie Rivers has entered the chat.
Really?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah.
Justin Daryl, will you
Hell
throw
yeah.
up that? Hell yeah, dude. Throw up that
Hell
overlay
yeah.
about Jamie Rivers right there for me. So this is what he said, like right away. Unfortunately, I did tag him and Biz Nasty in it. Biz didn't get back, but if you look down at the bottom, Jamie Rivers says, "I go pancakes right away."
Hell yeah.
Hurt. It hurt a little bit because I don't go pancakes. What's the rest of that look like, Daryl? So throw up a blank on that for me. If you look right there, there's your percentages, right? So you got pancakes 67% and biscuits 37. What is that one? That's Twitter X. What about the Facebook poll? Facebook right there. And I've got those percentages for you because it doesn't show them. I do like how it gives you the photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And no one voted for Biz Nasty.
Okay.
But Facebook there, you got 60% pancakes. So
Jamie Rivers to save the day again.
I concede.
There you go.
I guess pancakes are the
Well,
winner.
I gotta Jesus.
I
I gotta say,
took adulting.
I
pay taxes.
I pay taxes.
I went to Jane's house over the weekend, and they wanted to make pancakes, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
did it
No,
happen?
no. They made waffles, and yeah, pulled up with the Bisquick to make waffles.
To make waffles? What do they add to that though? What do they
So
add
you
to,
don't
it to
have
make waffles?
to add anything.
Okay, you don't have to add anything, but you've added vanilla, like vanilla.
Yeah. Vanilla.
You did or your grandma? She did or her grandma? Yeah, that's right.
Like when I make French toast, I do like vanilla
But,
extract
I mean, there's no need for it. Like,
into the egg batter.
Look, all right, I'm
going
going to continue to say I'm no cook, I'm no chef, but pancake batter and waffle batter are not the same thing.
yeah,
They're the same.
They're
They're
the
not
exact
the
same
same
thing.
thing.
Yes,
They're,
it is.
they're
They're
the
not
same
the
thing.
same thing.
if you're at a hotel and you don't have like the
Yeah, they don't have
automatic,
separate.
yeah, it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
They're little cups.
There's no pancake mix.
Yes, there is.
You're not making your own pancakes at a hotel.
Yes,
You're
you
making
are.
your own waffles at a hotel.
No, you make your own pancakes.
Where?
They have a machine. Literally, they have a machine. You put them
I've
on
seen
top,
this.
and they slide down and cook, and then there's your pancake.
I don't know. And it's the same mix.
Yes.
Garbage. No. Pancake and waffle mix are two different mixes. Like 100%. They're two different mixes.
Google it.
You want me to Google it?
Google it. Look that up.
Is there a difference between
There is a
pancake
difference
and
between
waffle
pancake
mix?
and waffle.
And it's complete.
100%.
It's complete.
But the
This
main
anarchy in here.
poll question was, what do you think of first with Bisquick? And I guess most people think of pancakes.
Yeah, because it's
that
a
is
pancake mix.
confusing.
I
Well,
would have
it's a
never
baking
thought.
mix. Like you said, waffles, pancakes. It is essentially everything you need in a mix that you add water to,
Mhm.
and then you tweak it for biscuits, or you tweak it for pancakes, or you tweak it for this. It's an all-purpose baking powder.
It's loading.
So I mean, would you say
But
the same damn
what'd you
thing
say?
about
Loading.
like Jiffy
loading.
mix
Let's give it
or
a-
something
No,
like
because
that?
you got
Like-
your cornbread
like
Jiffy mix. You got your
cornbread,
muffin. You
blue-
can't make muffins out of Jiffy cornbread. I mean, well, you can make cornbread muffins. You can't
I was
take
gonna say
the
that,
blueberry Jiffy muffin mix and make cornbread out of it. You can't do that, right? Like all the Jiffy mixes are baking mixes, but only certain ones are for certain things. It's kind of like this. It's like I got 5
Fuck you.
fingers.
I don't want to
here,
hear this shit.
but I've only got one thumb. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? That's how
God.
that is. Perfect analogy.
Gotta fucking live
It
with
doesn't
this,
matter if you
Casey.
can find it or not, dude. I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking
You're
about.
not a cook. Yeah.
Pancakes, waffle mix, two different things. On a
Uh,
pinch, I'm sure you could use one.
Google
for
won't
the
even load.
other.
What is going on here?
It's fine. Don't worry. It knows what's going on. The only other thing I got before we actually get into some hockey is that, man, people are watching. People are listening and people are watching. All right. I've been approached, which is so crazy. I've been approached by 2 different sides of people watching this show,
Oh, yeah.
listening to this
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
Okay.
oh,
And
yeah.
here's what I'm getting. And it's ironic,
hilarious.
right? So 2 and 2, right? And I'm not great at math, but I think that's 50%.
Yeah.
I've had 2 people approach me with this. Hey man, I watched when do you get to the hockey? And I'm like, well, it's kind of sandwiched in between our BS, so we got like a
Yeah.
little bit of BS hockey and then some more BS before we get out of here. But hey man, if you want to see more hockey, just tune in about halfway through ish.
Yeah.
And then, not even joking, 2 other people approached me. Hey man, I really liked that show, but I only watched the beginning because I didn't like it when you started talking about hockey. I'm like,
Yeah.
Damn, it's
Well, you
mostly
can't wait for
hockey.
a lo-
It's
you can't
mostly
wait for a
hockey.
losing.
But I'm just glad people are watching, man.
Yeah.
People are watching. Daryl just showed me we have like a celebrity face or Instagram follower, right? Or was that ISIS?
That was ISIS.
Oh,
Yeah, that
it was
Never
ISIS.
mind, it was ISIS.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, that's
Hey,
still-
I'll take it.
They're
though.
big.
We're
I
not
see them on
pro-ISIS.
CNN.
It
all
was
the
a
I'll
time.
show
model.
it's
It was
not
a model of
pro
ISIS.
ISIS.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a model.
Not pro.
Well, yeah, not pro,
ISIS.
but I mean, we're also not just turning away followers.
No,
I was
you
about to say,
wanna follow
follower's
it.
a follower.
Follower.
Follower is a follower.
Right?
Right.
Tom Calhoun did follow us like right before we cracked the mics, though.
Who
That's
is
a
that
big
again,
deal.
Daryl?
Tom Calhoun.
Who was that?
What do you mean? Who is Tom Calhoun?
You just told him.
I just told you.
Who was it again?
When you asked earlier, who is Tom Calhoun?
Some
and I
other
said,
goal announcer? Is
He's
that
the
what it-
Blues
Oh.
announcer
Oh.
at the arena.
Ew.
You guys suck.
Currently.
man. Hey, you got any Shane Pinto news?
I mean, I know he's skating with the team, right?
Mhm.
He's close to coming back.
Yeah. What
Other than that,
What was that? So what was the sussy? How long was that?
it was half a year, 6
So
months.
are we approaching that? It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense because we are approaching All-Star time.
I think
right?
it's like February something is when he'll
So he just
officially be able to come
does
back.
his time comes back, he's good to go.
No,
No. Yeah.
no. I mean, right now, like with the Ottawa Senators, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like there's talks of like they're looking for veteran players.
Right.
So if you look at the team, they got a lot of young talent, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
You're not gonna get rid of like Kachuk's not gonna go, Stutzel's not gonna go, but like maybe a Drake Batherson, maybe they do
Chukrin?
wheel and
I
deal.
saw something about Chukrin.
No, dude, they're not gonna no.
Rumor mills.
Yeah, I don't see that either. But I could see Batherson,
Yeah.
maybe Josh Norris since he hasn't been so healthy, maybe Pinto,
How long did Tarasenko sign there?
1 year.
So
Yeah,
he's
1 year.
gone, right?
Yeah.
He's gone after this.
I mean,
He was looking for that free agency splash. That's what he's always
Yeah.
looking for. He's wanting an 8-year deal wherever he goes next, and I really find it hard to believe somebody signs him for 8 years.
yeah, I mean they're looking
Uh,
for veteran players, but I don't know if they're looking for like I mean, dude, and I don't understand what the hell's going on there because that dude will be on the second line, first line, third line. I've seen him all over the place. It's like they can't figure out where to fucking put him.
That was
And-
my pick, my second pick for the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
And
I
that is
mean
not it.
everything. The
Yeah.
only one that I like, well, I guess two that I was like, these two teams are going to do really, really good, and that was the LA Kings and the Rangers.
Right.
Like I was like, they're going to go.
Yeah.
Nobody saw Vancouver, fucking
Nothing.
come out of
Yeah.
nowhere. They're number one.
Well,
I said the Maple Leafs. I do think the Maple Leafs will go past second round this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Nylander,
Huh?
the Nylander splash deal, right?
Yeah.
How'd he do this week?
Shitty. That team did shitty though.
Jesus. So I sent you a link, right? And
Yeah.
it was a list of players who have more points than Nylander
Mhm.
last week. And I didn't see the end of it before I quit looking at it.
Yeah. I
just,
started
like,
scrolling.
I think it's
through
every
and
forward in the
everything.
league.
But
Right?
I mean, dude,
So-
his pockets are heavy, right?
Yeah.
Like and
So
that's
do you-
that's always the thing. But I don't.
How
think
many
that's the
years
case.
of that do you expect? Like, I mean,
I don't think that's the case.
I
I
just said on the last episode.
I mean, do you-
50 mil wrapped up next year.
yeah,
in
dude,
five
they're
players or something
and
like
they
that?
have a massive problem.
Yeah.
because their goaltending is trash, right?
Mhm.
So like, what do? You got all these players. I see Marner or Tavares can't sustain,
Right.
and I mean, dude, to be able to pick up Nylander for what they did, I don't
Mhm.
think it's a bad move. I mean, he's young. I mean, dude, I think it's 9th in points in the league. He's 15th in goals.
Yeah.
Tied with Draisaitl, which I mean, come on. If you're going like any kind of fantasy value and you're like drafting number 2 overall, you're gonna pick either Draisaitl or Nathan McKinnon.
Right.
Right. He's tied right now with Draisaitl in goals. He's I believe beating Draisaitl in points.
Jeez.
He's 18th or something in
So it was like,
assists.
work
So-
real hard, get that
He's-
contract, cruise.
He's a,
You know?
well, he's a top 10 player,
Yeah.
regardless. And I always look at hockey in a fantasy value aspect of stuff.
Don't
but
do that.
I mean, dude, if you're not picking him up in the first round, if you're in like a 14 team league, like you're insane. Like
Yeah.
there's very few people, arguably, that I would pick after him, like Kucherov or whatever from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
He usually goes like 4th or 5th. I would pick Nylander before him.
Yeah.
Rantanen may like there. I kind of feel like he's a Rantanen. He is Austin Matthews, Ratinen,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
Austin, like McKinnon has Ratinen, Matthews has Nylander, and that's why they had to pick him up.
Right.
But
And you
Tavares
gotta
or
sign.
Marner is going to have to go. They got to clear up some cap space to pick up goaltending.
Tavares is
their
gone, right?
goaltending is trash. What they had that Josh whatever
Wolf.
or whatever, or Wall.
Josh Wall, number 31, and wear a Cujo mask.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
He's too young.
Yeah.
Samsonov's not gonna, he's
Yeah.
not shit. They got to pick up somebody.
Yeah.
So
Let's see,
who
man.
knows?
Well, like we said, we are like just about. We're not just about. We're almost to the halfway point. We're like halfway there. We're getting there, right?
Mhm.
So, did you see the All-Star jerseys?
No.
Daryl, throw those All-Star jerseys up on that overlay.
Get that really quick.
There is the All-Star jerseys for this year. You got a background for me? So this came out, and those are what they're going to wear at the All-Star jerseys this year. Now, this is a collab with Justin Bieber and one of the
I
clothing
did see
companies.
this.
Okay?
I did see this.
When I saw this, I had one single thought in my mind, right? And
Mhm.
the Cam and Strick podcast put this image up and said, what do you think of the new All-Star jerseys? And I commented on it. And I don't think I did it from the Mostly Hockey, so I might have done it on my profile. But the day these came out, when Cam and Strick put that up, I commented, it looks like a bunch of cans of Rockstar Energy.
It does. Yeah.
And then it took 5 minutes later on that day for this to get thrown up by somebody else. Daryl, go to what I saw. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what it is, dude. They just did Rockstar Energy.
I mean, do you
for
really
jerseys.
think Bieber had anything to do with it?
Nah, it's one.
You
Of,
know,
it's like
or-
one of his clothing companies. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, he might have had final
Dude,
approval.
the
It's-
thing that he had to do with this combo or this collab right here was say that he would do it,
yeah.
and then when someone else did
They
it,
could
he
put
goes,
their name on it.
"Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's what I wanted. Hell yeah."
Dude, that's really funny.
Look at that though. That's
Fucking
ironic.
It-
I was kind of bummed somebody made that.
yeah,
I
dude,
kind of
that-
I felt like you did when
heads up that white rock star right there though.
Oh, Jesus.
That's legit.
Yeah, I meant
That's
to
a
give
good
you.
one.
I meant to give you a trigger warning on
Yeah,
that.
that's
on
a
that
good
right
one
there
right
too.
there.
I didn't.
Uh,
I forgot. It's like
Daryl,
bringing,
you can pick those up at Dollar Tree for $1.25.
Let me bring you one.
No, I'm
drop
good. I'm
drop
just saying.
down to those playoff odds while you got the overlays rocking there, and then you're gonna have to blow that up so that we can check it out a little bit. But here's your super early playoff odds,
Mhm.
right? I think it's pretty accurate. What do you think? I don't like how small a chance the Blues.
I'm
got
about to say
down
we
there.
got a chance. There's a
Yeah.
chance.
I
That
mean,
sucks.
that seems,
Comeback
and that's another thing I was going to talk about with the Maple Leafs, because I saw all that. I did see the hate for like Nylander, and I wouldn't even call it hate, but like
Nah, it's
people
chirping.
being like, "Oh, them pockets are heavy," that kind of
Right.
shit. They are fourth in the Atlantic,
Right.
right? And it's not like that's a easy division.
Well, they're up
I
there
mean,
too.
Boston,
in the slice of pie, bro. I mean,
Panthers, Detroit is third. Like they got some competition.
Hey, Senators
It's-
is doing pretty hot right now.
the
yeah,
the
no.
Canucks. The
Buffalo
Canucks-
either, dude. I like it really sucks because
Yeah.
I had Buffalo going, as well. Like I said, dude, nobody saw Vancouver just coming out hot like they
Yeah.
did. Look, I mean, good on the Oilers too.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking amazing.
The Canucks like clearly have the slice of pie
Mhm.
that would represent what you would do if you found $1 million.
Are they going to win the cup
keep it,
though, Tim?
you know. I don't know. That's Canadian curse, man. I don't think any. I don't think a Canadian team wins the Stanley Cup anytime soon, and they
Yeah.
probably should. But
Where's
I
Chicago?
don't know. Chicago. Oh, they didn't make the draft. They didn't make the
Oh, that's
draft.
unfortunate.
They did, yeah.
Neither did the Sharks.
Are they already completely eliminated?
The Blues are always on the bubble with those teams we're talking about: the Sharks, the Blackhawks.
They're sixth.
Yeah,
in
man,
the
they're right
Central
there.
now.
They're 4 points out right
Yeah.
now of a wild
I
card
didn't even see
spot.
the Canadians.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah.
you look at Colorado. They're gonna go. I'm really surprised by that graph though. Carolina is doing that well.
Supposedly, I mean, so Rob Brindamore too is on a contract year. He's like he might. Not
I haven't
come
been
back,
watching. I haven't watched any Carolina games.
But Rob
I've not been paying
Brind'Amour-
attention to that
Rob
team
Brindamore's the
whatsoever.
coach of Carolina,
Yeah.
ex Blue. There's talk that he hasn't signed an extension, and they're doing that well. If your team's doing that well and you have that much of a percentage to make the playoffs, you sign your coach. They haven't. So that, I was listening to the Mostly Hockey podcast yesterday. And,
Which one?
Or, I was listening to the Mostly Hockey. I was listening to the Last Minute Blues podcast yesterday, and Ferrario was saying that one of two things are to be known of the fact that Rob Brindamore hasn't signed a contract. One, he wants out of there, or two, like they already have plans to bring in someone else, aka maybe a Berube. He was suggesting.
Okay,
Who knows, right? So I'll tell you what, if Rob Brindamore has a snowball chance in hell to coach for St. Louis Blues after him being a St. Louis Blue and all that, he's a hard-nosed coach. He's a Berube, he's kind of a Berube. So
I mean, is that what they want though? I mean, if you put another hard-nosed coach in there,
you know what's messed up?
Are we going to get another fucking crybaby Kyrou that's going to fucking do the
They
bullshit?
said this on, you can jump back. They said this on that same podcast I was listening to, the Last Minute Blues podcast with Donnie Fandango, and he's filtering people in because Jamie Rivers got some other gigs going on. He has JR on there, Jeremy Rutherford and BK Ferrario, who kind of looks a little bit like you. But
Pete DeBoer?
No, he does. Pete DeBoer looks exactly like you.
Okay.
But something else they were saying is what's messed up is Ferrario. What's messed up is that the Blues are kind of playing Berube hockey right now. If you really look at it, like they're kind of playing Berube hockey after saying, look it up later. After saying that they didn't want to play it anymore, they're kind of playing it, right?
Yeah,
like they're digging deep and all that. That's whatever. Truth be told, man, we don't have a ton of hockey left unless you got some I don't know about. Flower breaks another record. Yeah, Daryl, you want to throw that overlay up? So Flower is now second of all time for wins, 552 wins. Got a shutout for that win too. And
still pissing me off they didn't let him play against Pittsburgh.
That sucks, man. He's number 2 behind Patrick Waugh. And he just it's Waugh.
Roy?
Patrick Waugh.
How's it spelled?
Patrick Waugh.
How's it spelled?
There's another. He always says the Richard Rocket.
Richard.
Yeah.
He's trying to make my damn head explode.
He's always talking about some kind of Richard Rocket trophy thing.
It's Richard Rocket.
He doesn't know how to say Richard.
You guys are pissing me off. He passed Broder to get this. God, guys suck, dude. All right. I got 2 videos I want to show you. Did you hear anything about Terry Ryan? Do you know who Terry Ryan is?
No.
Terry Ryan is a guy. You know what? Jesus, I do have a card.
Okay.
I got a card. All right. So Terry Ryan, he's 47 years old. Terry Ryan, his dad, Terry Ryan Sr., no NHL, right? But was a minor league legend, right? Played his whole career in the minor leagues. Old school hockey, grandpa's hockey, right? But Terry Ryan himself was drafted 8th overall by the Habs, 95.
Okay. That's why I wouldn't know him.
He only played 8 NHL games.
Oh, really?
That's it. He had an ankle injury, career ender, done. That's it. So he's a draft bust is what it really is.
Okay.
He wrote a book I'd like to get actually called First String No Show or something like that. First draft no show or something like that. I don't know. It sounds cool. I would like to check it out. Ball hockey legend, right? Ball hockey legend 03, 05, 07, 09.
You like roller hockey?
Ball hockey, roller hockey.
That shit you used to roll.
That shit sounds kind of fun.
Dude, it is fun. 2011, 2013 ball hockey championship, man, he did 2 years. They won the championship. That is almost a league spearheaded by Chicklets.
Okay.
Now, right? It's actually a really cool documentary with Terry Ryan in it on the ball hockey on YouTube. It's really cool. He was in films. Yeah. He was in films, man. He was in TV shows, tons of cameos in TV shows. Dude's a journeyman, right?
What TV shows?
He was in a show called Republic of Doyle. I don't know it. He played a zombie in the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead movie.
Okay.
Right? He was in a couple episodes of Schitt's Creek. Right? You don't know him though, right? You don't know who he is?
You would know him.
You would know him better if I told you that his name is Ted Hitchcock in Shoresy. It's kind of funny because it sounds like Terry Ryan, Ted Hitchcock.
Dude, I haven't seen the second season.
He's all through the first season. You'll know it in a second, man. Anyway, I thought I really would get you with that. But anyway, he's 47 years old, and that dude just signed a contract to professional hockey in the ECHL. So that's the league that
Who is it? I don't
Adam
know.
Johnson got slashed when we were talking about that
Yeah,
at the very
yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
That's the same league. He just signed a 1-year contract in that league
At 47?
at 47 years old. He played his first game on his birthday. Daryl, play that Terry Ryan fight.
Behind the net, Pexa leaves it for Malindi. Malindi for Terry Ryan. Malindi crushed behind the play as Johnson starts up ice. Johnson cuts wide. Centers off of Brodeur. Still loose.
Terry's going right after him. Here we go.
Terry wants to go.
Here we go.
Terry Ryan. He's going to drop him on his 47th birthday. A heavy right hand from Ryan. What a battle. He may have been knocked down, but what an effort from Terry Ryan. Just listen to this place.
You absolutely love to see that. I don't know what Walker's whooping about, but give it up for Terry Ryan.
He got worked.
He got worked.
But
over.
he's 47.
But 47.
In hockey years, that's 265 years old.
That's Yager.
Like that's Yager. Well, that's Yager's sophomore era of hockey.
How old is Yager?
Yager is 700 years old.
I mean,
and he's playing right now over
I
in
know.
that league
That's what I'm
that
saying.
he owns.
He's hella fucking old.
That guy's gonna play in a wheelchair. So you know who he is now, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, after you told me that,
I don't want to say that on here.
You should
but
have.
It's
I
Ted
would have
Hitchcock
understood
from Shoresy.
Yeah. Okay.
Play the chirp. He gets to the bench, dude. They're not done.
I didn't know it was him. Like
What they wanted.
Every single Growler on the ice going over to the penalty box.
Oh, and he's John down there in the penalty box, too. I don't know if
He's
DR's
still
done here.
got it. His counterpart in the penalty box, Walker. Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Man, he got the standing O. That whole game was about him. That's
Yeah.
cool as shit. I read today that he only signed that contract because his daughter told him, "I never got to see you play professional hockey."
so he signed just a 1 year.
No, 1-year deal. He's going to play with that team. He's from Newfoundland,
Okay.
Newfoundland Growlers, and in
Okay.
Shoresy, he's the Newfoundland dude.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. As soon as you
So-
said that, I was like, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I
Check.
haven't seen the second season of that yet.
He's in
like,
it. They're shooting I think season 3's wrapped or started filming too.
And
So-
now that Letterkenny's out or whatever.
Letterkenny's done. Yeah, and it was. I
So
watched.
is he
the
gonna
rest of it.
focus like hard on Shoresy?
Shoresy's where it's at now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
and
to-
you
man,
can
I
tell
need
that
to
last
watch
season
that.
of Letterkenny was like, yeah, we're done with Letterkenny, man. They finished it pretty well.
How many seasons
But-
of that is there?
Like 11.
11. Yeah, that's a
but
lot.
I mean, they're 15-minute episodes, and it's like 6 episodes a season.
Yeah.
So it's real short, man. The absolute only other hockey news I have is actually pretty cool, man. I'm pretty stoked about this, and most people are pissed about this. Did you see that Amazon has minority stake in Diamond Sports, which is the mother company of Bally Sports?
So what the hell does this mean?
Okay, so Bally Sports is bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
They went bankrupt before the season started, and everyone's having, like, if you don't have old school cord cable, you're having a pain in the ass watching the games.
Yeah.
Unless you pay the $25 a month for Bally's to watch the game, right? That's where I'm at too, man. I can't watch it by other means anymore, right?
No.
I can't do it.
Oh,
So
the old NHL
Bally's-
66.
Jesus Christ,
Dude.
dude, I couldn't stand it. Also, another thing, and I'll go ahead and say it again. I never realized how many Thursday night Blues games there were until we started this show.
Yeah.
My God, it's like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's when the Blues play. Damn. But anyway, that's actually
That's
so
why
most
we should
people
put another TV up right
and
above
just have
that
the
TV
game on there
and just have the game on there. We probably. we
I'll
need
tell
to
you, like,
do
most
that.
people are pissed about this Amazon thing, but do you know what this is going to do, right? You're going to have Bally Sports
On
with
Amazon
Prime, more than likely.
Dude, I don't know.
But who knows? They
If
probably
you
will
go
charge
if
you.
you
Who
go
knows?
on, yeah, it's still gonna be a subscription based thing. Like you go on Amazon Prime right now, they have Prime original shit, but then it's the whole like, oh, you want to watch, Showtime shit.
Right.
Like,
Then you have
boom,
to buy it.
Then you
yeah.
gotta buy it. You want to watch AMC shit, you gotta buy it.
Well,
It's gonna be the same exact thing.
mostly reason that they bought this, from what I understand, is baseball. So like,
Okay.
it's not just like Bally Sports is more than just hockey. It's baseball. It's fights. It's all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
So I think they're steering into that. I think they did. I don't watch baseball, man, but I'm pretty sure that they did a couple baseball games on Amazon Prime within the last couple of years. Because I remember hearing people.
There's sports
bitch
on
about
there.
that,
There is sports
so.
on there.
I don't know. I think it's good, but also the DCs are completely integrated with all things Amazon. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So are we. I mean, you know, we got the Amazon Prime. Dude, why can't they just come out with their own streaming service? I will pay. I'll pay whatever. I'll pay $200 a year.
I'll
pay
rights,
whatever.
Dude. It's all rights.
What do I got to do?
The contract has to be signed to where the company that was Fox Sports Midwest is now Bally's. And before that, it was something else. And like now TNT has rights and ESPN has rights. It's all about that slice of pie, dude. It's all money. That's all it is.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
The
just want to
NHL
watch
just
hockey,
needs to do their own fucking thing.
You used to do that center ice package.
I did. Yeah.
How
when I
much
first
was that?
It was $100 a year.
And then what are we talking? What time frame is this?
This was 2005.
Okay, so like double that now.
Yeah.
Right. Like you take that money and double it.
Yeah.
So like a $200 package. Would you pay a $200 package every year to watch every game?
Yes,
I would too.
Yeah,
I would too. And we could split that shit and go half and half.
Yeah.
That would be good to
Especially if
go,
you could
right?
password share. But
Yeah.
even if I couldn't password share, I would just gladly pay it.
All in the same place.
To be able to just turn on whatever fucking deal. Because even right now, dude, there's games that I want to watch. And then I go to like ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's not on.
I will
that
say-
game's on HBO. So now I got to go over to HBO.
Yeah.
And then I watch it on there. And
I
then
will say with Hulu Live and Bally's,
yeah,
I have and ESPN, I have more access to hockey than I've had in probably 10 years.
yeah. There's
But
a
that
lot
Hulu
of hockey
Live
on there.
is expensive. Like it's
Dude,
expensive.
Well, you don't have to do the Hulu Live.
Yeah,
like
you can
I
just
get
do
I get all the
ESPN.
ESPN
Not the TNT
Plus
games though.
When
they
not
go
the
to
TNT, that's the only games that I don't have access to.
And
If
they're
there's
giving them-
TNT games.
That's what it is too. It's the pie chart we just threw up for the odds of the year. That pie chart is the exact same thing
fucking
that
dumb.
happens with residual rights. You know, TNT gets this much. You know, Bally's gets this much, and it's all just money, dude. But
As
I don't
is
know.
life.
I hope maybe
But-
Amazon comes out to where maybe they make it easier. Maybe it's cheaper. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe I
mean,
just don't understand. The NHL could support their own app, just like I mean the NFL's
Well,
got that
they
shit, right?
did
They got
that.
the red zone or whatever the
Yeah.
shit is. Like
They did that one time. They did. It wasn't a center ice package. It was an NHL sponsored package, and they wanted like $500 a year for it.
really, yeah.
And it was
Well,
like,
that's
and
too
no
fucking
one
much.
did it. No one did
Yeah,
it.
nobody's
And
gonna
then-
pay. But I
I
mean,
would
dude, I just
assume-
told you I'd do 200 easy.
I would assume
If it was
that
250, I'd do it and complain.
that was the birth of like your pirate streams.
Yeah.
After they tried that package, it was $500 or something a year. That's when those pirate streams started.
We're all
But
reverting back.
That's
We're
what it
back
is,
to all
man.
this shit. We're all gonna start fucking Napster 2.0 and fucking LimeWire. We're all we just got to do anything we possibly can just
Yep.
to watch whatever the fuck we
Yeah.
want.
That's honestly, man, that's all the hockey I had.
Yeah, I didn't contribute nothing to this
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's why the production value is a little low too. But you
Like
know,
I like, dude, there was not a lot of
not
hockey
a lot
shit,
of hockey, man.
and it was just like
here we are,
Oh.
38 minutes into the show, and we're done with hockey. But also, like, there's so many people with their heads down, and the one viewer. You want to talk about some other stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I have a huge am I? It's not a am I the a hole? I know I'm the a hole, and I think I'm
we
gonna
gained a
put
viewer. We gained a viewer. Now we stop talking about it.
Shit, no joke. It just came up. It's like they have like
Oh, three.
That shit's funny.
All right, Daryl is taking charge of all this, dude. Just get all the
What
viewers.
the
Just
fuck
put
is
it out
on your
there.
feet?
What
What are those things?
Well, I
those
can
are
show
his
the
What are
Yeezys.
those?
What are that's old. You know that,
That
makes
is-
us old.
yeah.
Right? Do you want to talk about Daryl's stupid expensive sandals? Or do you want to talk about
No,
I know
yeah,
I'm
no.
the
got
asshole?
some-
I just looked over. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
no, we
hell?
can get into it.
I mean, we were
Yeah.
like 30 minutes.
we
in.
did we had a conversation about shoes and you not too long ago. But all right, hold on. First things
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
right?
Why are
I
you an
know
a-hole?
I'm the asshole, but I want to know how
Okay.
many other people would think that like would do the same thing I did. All right.
They got off their phones to listen to this now.
Friday. All right. Friday, about late afternoon, I had to go to a Lowe's. I had to do some electrical stuff at the house and I needed some supplies and whatnot. Friday is when it started dipping down
Mhm.
to the low temps.
Yeah.
So like it was like 2 degrees every like half hour. It was getting colder and
Yeah,
colder
it
and
was,
colder
it
and
was
colder.
fucking.
By the time I got
dropping.
to this Lowe's parking lot, it was already cold and I was still just rocking like the vest. Like I didn't even have the coat and everything on. So with that in mind,
Mhm.
it was cold and it sucked outside. All right. I parked rather far away. I tend to park away from everybody.
I do too.
Like I don't.
That's
like
an old
parking
person thing. I think
towards-
that's
Yeah.
a sign of us getting too old. Like we're just like, don't ding.
But
my,
this
you
is
know.
why.
Yeah.
So I park pretty far away. I would say 4 parking rows away from me. Okay. There are not a lot of people out because it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold
right?
as hell.
This super sweet 1970 something rust bucket ass Dodge truck pulls up into a parking spot 4 rows away from me. Okay. He parks right next to a fairly new Jeep, like Cherokee type vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm walking up to Lowe's and I can see this in my periph. I hear that rust bucket door open. That dude cracked the hell out of that mirror on that Jeep and bent it back. Okay. And I'm walking and I stopped and I'm like,
dude, can I guess what you did?
hold on.
Okay.
I watched this man close his door,
Uh-huh.
look around, move that mirror back. I don't know if it was broke or not. I was too far away. There was definitely some rust bucket smudge on it, though. Like he did damage to that car. Had to
Okay.
have. I watched him do that, close the door, and then I just walked inside. He walked inside.
I was gonna say that I didn't
But
see anything.
he walked in a total the other exit, or he was far enough away from me that he walked into another exit. That's how
Yeah.
far away he was. Are you supposed to say something? Are you supposed to go up to him and go, hey, I saw what you did? Or do you give like we were so far away, would you have done one of these? Like, what do you do? What do you do? What would you have done?
If it was your car,
Yeah.
what would you want? What would you want somebody to do?
In
if somebody
theory,
said
I'm
that?
going to tell you, I would have wanted someone to say something.
Yeah.
I would have wanted someone to say something, and I would have wanted like a note, or I would have wanted the store to come say, hey, we have this guy. Another customer came and told us that he dinged your car. But in reality,
I mean, dude,
let me ask you this. Is it worth you going up to that guy and then having to like toss hands with him or something? Or like,
no,
it's not, dude. And like,
No.
it was so far away. Was it worth me darting over to him?
and was it? I mean, was it a
I
lot of
mean,
damage? No.
I don't know.
I
have
mean,
no idea.
dude, if he would have like sideswiped him,
I would
you know?
imagine that mirror's probably cracked,
okay.
and I mean, it's in a
What,
parking
and it was
lot.
a Jeep.
It was like a newer Jeep, like
Okay, I ain't worried about
crossover-y
it
kind of
anyway.
thing. He's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go buy another. It was like,
But
they'll
what would
replace
you
those
do?
mirrors.
Would you say something? Would you not say something?
It depends.
Yeah.
It
Daryl,
depends.
if you saw that,
I
in a
mean, dude,
parking
I
lot-
say
if-
shit to people when they don't wash their hands. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, we not washing hands.
You a cart corral guy too?
I will. Well, I'll 100% cart narc.
Hell yeah.
What? That doesn't
That
go
doesn't
there.
go there.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
When people just put the cart like anywhere,
Yeah.
willy nilly.
I fucking hate it.
What would you do about that Jeep, Daryl? What would you have
Okay,
done?
depending on the weather, I would have straight up just waited for the Jeep dude to come out and then just told him.
You would have stood there. You would have
Oh,
stood
yeah, I'm
there and
petty.
waited.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
I'm petty. I
Daryl,
would have
you
done
would have
that.
sat there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not all heroes wear capes.
I mean, I wouldn't have sat there.
I would have sat there.
I would've-
Okay, if it was like a crisp, like 60 degrees out, I would have sat there, got a lawn chair.
I would have
and
went
sat there.
inside and found the guy with the muscle shirt
was
and been like, "Hey,
cold,
somebody
man.
hit your Jeep."
Oh,
The
actually,
muscle shirt.
other way around. High vis hoodie, big old Duck Dynasty beard, super, super tall, Marlboro hanging out of his mouth.
Really?
That's
I mean,
what
I didn't know, what would you do? Like,
So you
say
seen the
something?
you seen the guy?
I saw him in the store.
Yeah, you
Was
should've
he
said-
look scared?
No.
the guy that owned the Jeep.
Oh, no, I don't know. There was no
That's
one
what,
there.
that's why I
Yeah,
said
there
you
was
go
no one
inside,
there.
you find the guy with the muscle shirt, and you tell him,
Oh.
"Hey, somebody hit your Jeep,"
I see
and
what
then you
you're saying.
you
go
you
inside-
tell him
Do you
like,
have-
"Hey."
do you have a profile for people that drive Jeeps?
I mean, people that wear muscle shirts.
I have a profile for people who drive a certain vehicle as well.
Then do I fit that profile? Because I have one of those.
Mm-hmm. No, because I've heard you react to how people drive around you. My issue,
I don't drive like a dickhead.
Yeah,
I
my
get it.
issue
You-
with people. Okay, it's kind of like this. Like my issue with people who drive
Dodge Ram.
Dodge Rams.
Just say it. Just say it. Put it out there in the ether. You hate people that drive Dodge Ram.
It's kind of like this. I have 5
Fuck
fingers on my
with
hand,
this
right?
shit, dude. I
So like
hate this.
every Dodge Ram driver has the ability to be a douchebag, but not every Dodge Ram driver is a douchebag,
Okay.
right? That's how I look at it. But if someone cuts you off in traffic, they're probably driving a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
It's probably jacked up 17 feet.
Yeah.
Right. It's probably got 2 blub blubs on it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yours runs, right?
No,
That's right.
no, it needs a battery. We got to get a fucking battery in there.
I don't know. I knew instantly that wasn't a really am I the a-hole. I knew I was the a-hole.
Yeah, I mean, you should have said something. You
but
should
I'm
have
not
went
gonna.
in. You should have went in
I'm
and
not
said
gonna.
something to maybe even
Anonymously tip the customer service.
Hey, do you like maybe say,
What,
hey, can
like-
you call whoever owns this Jeep Wrangler?
It's so
like over the
hearsay.
intercom?
It's so
You know what
it's
I'm
so
saying?
hearsay.
I don't know.
If that was the case, then I could go do that anywhere.
I mean,
You know?
dude,
Like,
when
could
I was a
go
kid,
anywhere.
my parents Monte Carlo, I drove that shit everywhere, right?
Mhm.
Love that.
I was there.
Coming out of Jamie's mom's house, I sideswiped the side of that thing against this brick wall, right? And left this
It's 20,
white
20 plus years. We're good on any kind of statute of limitations, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't fucking care. So you sideswiped this wall,
I
left this
remember
big
that.
white
That wall
streak
had a giant white
on the
brick
front
wall.
fender,
Yeah.
right? And it was just, I mean, it was visible. But I did this at night. When I went home, I backed that damn thing into the driveway. So the passenger side was the side that got damaged. So I left it over there.
Mhm.
I left the keys on the table, and then I purposely didn't ask to drive that fucking thing for a couple
week or
weeks,
two? Yeah.
right? So when my parents got in it, they got in the driver's, they didn't always leave the house. So whoever drove it, they drove it. They drove for like a couple weeks before somebody even noticed that there was this big mark on the side of the damn thing.
And what
And
happened?
my dad came in, for what the fuck you hit?
Mm.
And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, get in here. We went out there and we're looking at it. We're looking at the damage. We felt it. It's very
it
damaged.
feels damaged.
It feels very damaged. And he
have
was just like, what did
tools?
you hit? And I said, that ain't me. And my mom's standing there. He's standing there. He's like,
He hasn't
he was
gone
like-
anywhere in weeks.
yeah, he was just like, well, I didn't hit anything and your mom didn't hit anything. So it's got to be you. And I was like, dude, I haven't driven this thing in 2 weeks. And then they both looked at each other and they were like, you know what? Yeah, he hasn't. And then instantly my dad goes, I bet it was that fucking trailer that we parked next to the other day. And I was like, 100%.
And then he
was that
disappeared into the
trailer.
bushes.
And I
like
said,
Homer
hey, can I
Simpson.
borrow the keys though? I wanted to go driving around. So the second that I was cleared, yeah, can I borrow it? I'll drive this. And I drove it again.
There's so many
So-
cameras now. I'd love to see you try that, Daryl. He didn't
Yeah.
have a Ring camera looking at him every step of his move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your parents are also like not just constantly high.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had some stuff you wanted to ask Daryl. You said, I don't know what this is.
I asked them already.
Oh, you did?
What was it?
It was the adulting thing.
Oh, I got you. You had some stuff you want to talk about too, Daryl, right?
Oh yeah, some. Okay.
Yeah. Some
So,
social
we-
norms.
Yeah, this is normal.
What's a
We got into something with the waffles earlier.
Oh,
And then-
yeah,
Yeah,
I think this is
telling
a
the
result.
story.
It was
This
more
is-
along the lines of this.
Is
Yeah.
along the lines.
Go for it, man.
Okay,
You got
so
the stage.
in theory, let's say you're driving on, let's see, like a Wednesday night, going grocery shopping,
Nothing too specific.
nothing too
right?
crazy, and then you stumble across a possum,
Yeah.
and it just and you hit it,
How'd that go again?
What's that?
and you hit it,
And you hit it with a car.
You hit it with a Chrysler minivan,
Right.
yeah,
It's oddly specific. All
a
right.
Chrysler minivan, and do you pull over to like check on it, right, or
No.
do you just
No, see, in my opinion,
I mean,
in my
a
opinion,
guy doesn't.
well, in my opinion, possums, which the DCs call pastas,
pasta?
Uh-huh.
because that's what Daryl used to call it. right?
Okay.
They're not animals.
I mean, they are.
No, they're
And they also eat a
pests.
shit ton of ticks.
They're,
and-
I would look
they
this
are-
up, but the
they're
tab
actually-
of
they
is
are
pancakes mix
hissing,
and waffles the same thing.
scratching,
Still loaded. It's
like,
still
still
loaded.
loaded,
It's
yeah.
still loading.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're not. They're not.
They're better than
animals.
raccoons.
Are you gonna put a raccoon somewhere? Okay, well,
No.
let him finish. What would you do if you hit it?
I would be like,
Keep
yeah, I would be
going.
like, I would be like, oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. And
Oh,
I would
damn.
keep
He'd
driving.
maybe even go speed bump. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what?
Roadkill.
What do you what? So the situation that because you weren't driving, but the situation you were in,
Alleged-
what happened?
Okay, so the situation.
Allegedly.
Alleged- Allegedly. You were
Okay,
driving?
Allegedly, from
Were
a
you
fr-
driving?
a allegedly,
Allegedly.
you're driving your Chrysler minivan and
Yeah.
you hit it, and okay, let's say you're a nice person, you pull over to check on it, right?
No.
No,
No.
and it's hurt.
Yeah.
What do you do? Just toss
Well, I
it?
wouldn't
Like,
have pulled over.
you wouldn't have pulled. Okay,
No.
would you just put it in the woods or something?
No.
Just,
No.
I mean, if I did pull over and it was like all effed up and it was like, oh, dude, like it was like, yeah, 100%. I would
Get back in my car.
I would get in my
and
car and
leave.
run
Yeah.
it over.
You'd
I would run it over again.
I would leave.
I would have ran it
I
over
would have
again.
never got out of my
suffering
car.
there.
When was this?
Yeah.
Wednesday?
This was a Wednesday
It was like
night on the way
negative.
back.
It was like -2 outside.
This was Wednesday night on the way back from Walmart.
Yeah, it's like -2
if I
outside.
remember vividly. I think.
No. What kind of crazy thing happened?
So allegedly, the person got
He's not on trial.
Stop pretending like it's not somebody's grandma. Like, what are you
allegedly.
doing? Why are you pretending like it's not somebody's? You're not
Okay,
talking
so
about.
she pulled over.
Yeah.
Seen the possum was hurt.
Yeah.
Put it in her van.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
And took it home.
Yeah.
And he's like nurse, like
She's on the phone
is she
with
baby birding it?
his
Yes!
his girlfriend's on the phone with him last night, and he's telling me how like she's kind of pissed off she can't take a shower because there's a possum,
There's a possum in the bathroom.
Who took that thing home? No,
I mean,
no,
yeah, no.
no.
Like I said, I
The
would
fact that she picked it up and swaddled it like a baby.
they're really docile.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, I caught one in the backyard of our old house one time. And it was a baby, and
It hits that.
those three crazy people in my house put an umbrella over that trap and fed it hot dogs for about 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then I caught it with a can of sardines.
Yeah.
So it had cut its snout up on the sardines.
Yeah.
So this thing just sat in that trap bleeding and kind of dying, it looked like, with an umbrella over it with a bunch of hot dogs that it was eating. And then I had to go get it out of the cage and take it somewhere to release it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are mean. Razor sharp little like, he was not like, I'm trying to let him go. No, they're not
Perfectly
animals, dude.
fine.
No.
Like that, I'll take a possum over a raccoon any day.
Yeah,
you
I would have a
you
raccoon.
battled a big raccoon,
Raccoons are
didn't you?
cute.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
raccoons.
Yeah, fuck a raccoon. I no, dude. I'll find it. I'll post it up for next week.
You got
I had-
a video of it, don't you?
I have a video of this fucking raccoon that was in my he was in my trash can.
Yeah.
So I was like being nice
It's a
because he was
trash
like
can,
stuck
though.
in there.
Trash
Yeah.
pan.
He was
Trash
stuck
can.
in there. The can
Wait,
was
his
empty.
feet- was his
He
feet,
couldn't
like,
get
at the
out.
top and
So
then-
I
oh.
dumped
No, he
the
was
trash
in the
can.
trash can.
I dumped the trash can over, and this goddamn thing crawled up underneath the motor of my truck and
Just
gets
start it. Just start
and
it.
climbs up on top of the motor. So I open up the hood, and then he climbs down into the motor. And I was like, dude, I gotta leave for
He's
work.
like, I run
And
this.
I just had to be like, fuck it. And I closed the hood and I left.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen it. I
Never
heard it.
smelt it.
Yeah, no, I heard it on 64. I didn't see it go anywhere, but I heard that damn thing fall out of that thing. And I was trying to be
What
nice.
sound did it make, Daryl?
Yeah. I was trying to be nice, dude. Trying to get it out of this damn thing, but yeah, no.
No,
Fuck, and he
I'm
was
not
mean.
pulling over.
And he's like, he was fucking hissing at me and shit.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not.
possums are cool, man.
No, possum.
But I wouldn't take it home. I
No.
certainly
In the
wouldn't bring it in my
bathtub?
Yeah,
Is it
house.
still there?
But
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
dude,
no.
this is the thing. Like, this
It's
is
still in the bathtub.
this.
Yeah.
What'd
You
you
said
do
this
with
was
it?
a lady. You said this was a lady.
Allegedly, this is a lady. yes.
Allegedly,
Why
yeah.
are you acting? She
So-
didn't break any laws.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like Jamie ran over a squirrel once.
Yeah.
Well, so
And
should-
I
yeah,
believe
so
we
did-
pulled
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe we pulled
Casey
over.
did
And
tear
then
it
I
up
was like,
one time.
I was like,
Yeah,
that thing was flopping
Yeah.
around. I was like, Jamie, there's
What are you
nothing.
gonna do?
I mean,
Yeah.
we can't nurse this thing.
Your wife
back
has
to
a
health.
love for squirrels, though, right?
I don't know.
No,
I
is
mean,
that not? I
uh,
thought there was
so-
a time where your wife like loved.
there was a
squirrels.
certain period of time
Justin
where
has
we
so
had a
many
lot
dead
of
squirrels in his damn pool.
yeah.
Like-
There was a time where like we would come outside to our pool and there would be like 2 or 3 just dead squirrels in there.
bloated
And we
squirrels
would
in
have
the
to be like,
pool.
God damn squirrels.
No,
get
not
in here
another
again."
one.
I had to fish them out and fling them over my neighbor's house. And yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, I don't
Squirrels are
you
worthless too. in
But
my
what do you
opinion.
do with
Yeah.
a dead squirrel?
Squirrels are
Like,
absolutely worthless in my opinion. Like I don't think what give me some ecological thing that like what environmental benefit are squirrels giving us?
nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
like at least with
tree
they
rats,
they
dude.
gotta do something.
Nothing, dude. They're
I wish
tree
we could
rats,
Google
man.
it. Shit.
yeah, it's still searching.
Still searching for the fucking
No,
waffle.
no, it's not searching. Everything's fine. It's just not popping up anything about like how they're the same mix. It's different mixes. That's the thing.
it all comes back to the waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, I know I'm the a-hole on Lowe's, and nobody is gonna baby bird a possum.
No, Lily on FaceTime with her. She's like, "Oh yeah, my grandma."
Is it still there?
No.
Yeah, what'd you do with it?
They allegedly took it away today.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's not illegal.
He just learned that word.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
but no, she
Word of the day, toilet paper. Yeah.
She
Watch the OJ trial.
But they
Man.
called something and then picked it up. I don't know.
I got another card on something else.
Okay.
I did. Okay, so I watched. This really doesn't have much. I still love squirrels.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
She's standing on.
I
That's
still
her
love
mountain. I
squirrels.
still love
God
squirrels.
damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But would you baby bird one? Like, would you wrap one up and like take it
No.
home if you hit
Dude,
it?
I swear to God,
You
if I
hit a
came
squirrel,
home and
though.
there was a damn dude, there was one time Jamie we had a shit ton of baby frogs
Mhm.
in our yard.
Yeah.
And she sent me a picture of this like Tupperware container. Tupperware.
No, Tupper.
Tupper.
You
I'm
giving me
give-
peas?
Peas. It's peas.
Oh, okay.
Tupper.
She said it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. No. And so she sent me a picture of like probably 50 baby frogs in this container.
In your house?
No,
Oh.
they're like out in the yard.
What is a baby frog like tadpoles?
No.
No,
They were like
no.
freshly
Yeah.
baby
Oh.
frogs, like little tiny guys hopping around everywhere.
Oh.
Right.
And her and Lucas like captured them all and put them in this container. She sends me a picture, and I'm like, "The fuck you doing with those?" And she was like, "Well, I'm worried they're gonna get hurt." And I said,
Out there in the wild.
"You're in their world, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? You
You're
can't."
in their world, bitch.
You can't fucking do this. I have a whole text thread of this whole conversation, and she's like, "Well, I'm worried like they're
Well,
gonna get hurt," and I'm
We
like,
saw some mice
no.
outside.
"Yeah,
They live out there.
dude. Don't get me fucking."
They live out
I
there.
swear to God,
Yeah,
when people
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
I saw a mouse outside, like, yeah,
Yeah,
they
they live out
they
there.
live out there.
That's their world.
yeah, we rent that space, but no. I had to go and I was like, Jamie, let them damn things go. Like you could be making them late for something. Like we don't know what
Like
the
a
fuck
meeting?
they're
They got a
doing.
meeting.
Dude, you don't know.
Mouse meeting. Yeah.
You don't believe like animals have like their own fucking lives.
I'm not the right person to talk to about this. I don't really have an affection for most animals other
Yeah,
than
you
my
do
my
hate-
two bunnies.
Yeah, you do hate
Like,
most animals.
Other than Mickey,
But you don't
Mocha
think-
and Miffy, I don't really have any.
you don't think
love
like they
for
have
any.
their own language, their own lives, their own fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do,
yeah,
yeah.
I do. But like, I don't think that the school of is it a school of frogs?
What is it?
It's a mischief of mice.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
A family
Yeah.
of mice is called a mischief,
mischief.
of mice.
Who the
Yeah.
hell is gonna say
Yeah.
that though?
But I don't know if like a bunch of baby frogs are going to be late for something. I don't,
You don't know, bro.
You don't
What
know
if they
that.
had like
Yes,
school?
I don't know.
What if they had like
School?
frog school?
What?
It's
Hip
just
hop
like,
class?
Today we're gonna learn about those are just warts. You know, like you don't know.
The 50 of their students are missing that day.
You're gonna take that class at some point. It's
Huh?
called health class.
I already
Health
took it.
class?
I already
Yeah.
took it.
We were talking the other day about like
You
do they
did get it.
do they still
Those are
I
just
know-
warts.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah,
that's a slow burn there. It's a bump
herpes.
joke.
We're
Bump
just-
joke. Yeah.
we're just a herpes joke. It's fine.
All right. What the hell are we doing? My wife texted me earlier today.
You have a wife?
I have a wife.
Hmm.
It's your mom.
Yo
It's your mom. So this is something you and I have talked about, but even today, her texting me this, you just prove. I think I said something to you about this today, and then she texted me this, and I was like, "There's no way that this is just same thing." Didn't I tell you earlier today that one of Casey's favorite songs in the world is "The Kill" by?
Well, I started
30
singing
Seconds
it.
to Mars. Yeah,
Yeah,
you started singing.
yeah.
I said that's one of Casey's favorite
Yeah.
songs in the entire world, and I was like, and it took her forever to understand
Yeah.
that he's saying what in that song?
Bury me.
Bury me. My wife thought that he was saying marry me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, she's notorious with lyrics. She does not listen to song lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, and you kind of do that too, right? To an extent sometimes.
I'll make up my own words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She texted me earlier today telling me, oh my God. And she used the like head explosion emoji. I didn't know that it was There Goes My Hero in the
What
Foo
the-
Fighters. And
what the
that
hell
face,
did you
that face right there. And that, dude, I didn't even text her back. I called her. I said, what? I have to know what you thought it was.
Let me guess. Hugo.
She doesn't know. That's what drives me nuts about Casey is she well, all she could hear is "There Goes Patrico" from when Moon did the
yeah.
But I asked, "What do you think it is?" And she's got nothing. Like she has no clue. She also did tell me she's only ever maybe heard that song 5 times. But I mean, like it's there. Right, like you hear it, right? That just made me think about this though. And actually, dude, I had wrote this down because she does this with so many lyrics. I had this as like a mostly topic, and I thought, shit, why not? Right? Okay, so I had no clue that some of these were a thing, and I don't believe a lot of these. But I looked up like the most commonly misheard lyrics. Okay, there are people in this world who think that the song "Living on a Prayer." They think the words are, it doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not.
I mean, I could hear that one. No.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I would have to hear it first.
If we make it or not. Make it, but naked. I could hear it. Yeah. 100%. That one makes sense.
How about
and even the Marry Me over Barry.
I get it. I tried earlier, like right
Marry
before we
Me,
left. I tried to get her to give me some more, but we couldn't.
I mean,
There's
dude,
too many that we can't remember.
My mom.
You know?
My mom.
Oh,
listens,
your mom. I didn't know if you want to talk about this.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, my mom listens to Slipknot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, I love that one song. It's got my name in it.
His mom's name is Michelle.
Yeah. And
which
and
I didn't know.
said,
I literally thought your mom's name was Mitt.
Yeah.
My whole life.
Yeah.
My whole life. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, my kids just found that out just recently.
That her name's not Mitt?
Yeah, that her name isn't Mitt.
They probably thought she was Mitt as long as I did.
Yeah. They literally, and I was like, no. And you want to know a funny story?
Absolutely.
Michelle's not even her name. She's
what?
A woman of many names. Her legit name is Carolyn.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where the hell did you get Michelle from?
That's her middle name.
What?
Okay. But anyways, so she's listening to Slipknot, and there's a song that says "Inside My Shell, I wait and bleed," and she goes, "I love that song. They say my name in it. Inside Michelle, I wait and bleed."
Which
and
makes
I'm
the
just
song
like,
so
what the hell?
Worse.
But I mean,
I
don't know.
The Monkees, Believer. I'm a believer. Everybody knows that song. Well, you don't know that song. You know it from Shrek, maybe?
Probably. Yeah.
Smash Mouth.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
The lead singer.
Oh, yeah. Smash Mouth.
His career died well before he did.
His career died when he was on stage and he started yelling "Hell Hitler."
And he vomited. At one of the last shows he ever did, he threw up on like the crowd.
No, dude, one of the last shows he did where he was like canceled. He got on stage and like did like a Hitler salute and said he said some very, very like yeah.
Didn't like who else named after do that, or like someone part of
No.
the band?
He's so low.
The
He's
lead singer. Would you sit? Could you bother to sit up for? You look like Stephen Hawking. Could you sit up for a second? Jesus, Daryl.
Take me
to the island.
Like, I want to go to the island. Take me to the island.
Jesus.
I want to go.
What would you let me go?
God, dude, the Monkees. I'm a believer, right? Yeah. There are people who thought he said, "Then I saw her face. Now I'm a leaver."
Then I saw her face.
Now I'm a leaver.
Now I'm a leaver.
The Bee Gees.
Okay.
The Bee Gees.
I know zero Bee Gees.
More Than a Woman. More Than a Woman.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
People think that is bald-headed woman.
I could hear that.
That makes no sense whatsoever, dude. This one everyone knows this except for these young ass kids. Manfred Mann, Blinded by the Light.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped up like a blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a
dude. Wrapped up like a thunder something in the night, right?
It's Deuce.
Oh, Deuce is
it's wrapped up like a deuce. And the rumor of the night,
rumor,
right?
Okay,
but most people think it's douche.
Okay,
most people wrapped up like a douche.
Yeah, someone even said
shit.
douche. Look.
Yeah. Yep. See.
Well, oh yeah. There you go.
Is that Tom? Is that Tom Segura? Oh,
I don't know.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I was going yellow on yellow and never giving me crap. I appreciate that.
Look barbecued.
Okay, there's two other ones that aren't really like misheard lyrics, but like it's hilarious how they were. Iron Butterfly, Indagata Vida. You know that story, right?
No.
Indagata Vida. That song was called In the Garden of Eden, and they were so high and so messed up. That was 60s, right? They were
Everybody was
so
high.
out of
Yeah,
their
that's normal.
mind they couldn't get out in the Garden of Eden. It was in the Garden of Eden, and the
Okay.
song is In the Garden of Eden. That crazy, right? And then the last one, Chicago. There's a song. I love Chicago, dude.
Mhm.
God, Chicago's so good. There's a song called 25 and 6 to 4. You've heard that song?
Sing me
25. I'm not
sing me
gonna.
a couple-
I'm not
sing
gonna.
me a
I'm not gonna
couple. Come on, Tim.
pretend like
me a
I
couple
can
bars.
bust out Peter Segura or Segura, Segura, Cetera. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna try to do Cetera. Anyway, that song 26 or 4 or 25 or 4 to 6, like in the studio recording that shit. Someone asked what time it was, and he's like, "Oh, it's 25 and 4 to 6," and they made that the name of the song. I thought that was cool as shit. I don't know. Douche. It just says douche.
I can put up on the
There's
screen.
no
Man.
context to it, just douche.
Yeah, I feel
Douche.
you. I feel the same way.
Oh, you don't
But yeah, misheard song lyrics, man.
Yeah.
Keep track on that. I'm gonna start keeping track on Casey's and talk about them all the time.
Well, we're gonna start keeping track of title talk.
Title talk's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool, and you can pass. So like, if I were to tell you like up Sepultura, you're gonna be like pass.
No,
Yeah.
pass. You better give me some Green
Cannibal
Day or something.
Corpse.
Yeah,
Pass,
no.
right? And
You
you're gonna be
better
like
give me some-
Loveless and be like pass.
I wouldn't give you Loveless
Yeah.
because you won't listen to the fucking
No,
band.
Even if you gave me newer bands that I am listening to now, though, I don't know the names by heart,
Yeah.
But if you spit out like Sublime, I got you. Right?
Yeah, Sublime's got the
Aerosmith,
new
I got you.
the new kid apparently.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna.
I
I don't have anything on that. So Sublime fired Rome. Or Rome
he
quit.
kind of left.
Yeah, it's no longer Sublime with
I-
Rome, right?
Yeah,
But they
But
pulled
they
up Bradley's son, dude.
Yeah.
which is cool as shit. And that dude looks like him.
he looks like him. He sounds like
Does
him.
he sound like him? Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
hey, dude, what a better, like no better thing than to have your kid take over for that band.
Yeah.
I
And
love Sublime.
I think it's kind of a way to for him to like because he was a baby when he died.
What,
So
no,
it's kind of a way
27?
for him to
Was he
like
at 27, Clever? I think he was.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
super young. I
Yeah.
would say possibly even younger than that, but I don't know.
27.
But I mean, he was a baby when he died.
Yeah.
So this is a chance
Amazing
for him
music.
to go. You like
Amazing
Sublime?
music.
No, I heard of it though.
It's
Yeah.
good, man. It's really good. Like, and it's a very time period.
I
thing
was
for
thinking
me,
about
man.
the title talk. He wouldn't be able to
I
play
thought
it.
about that too. He would have a hard time playing Title Talk because we don't listen to the same music.
Well, it's
um,
not even that though, but his music is
I mean, he knows the lyrics to it. We don't.
Yeah.
Like-
I've tried.
Like, he knows the lyrics to most
Yeah,
of that
I
music.
actually I can
like,
understand
I
them.
don't.
because my middle son listens to some of that kind of stuff and that kind of shit, and I don't understand what they're saying.
It's just old. It's just us being old. You know?
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
because like, and I think I've said on here before too. It's like Loveless is all you and your wife love Loveless. Like,
dude,
you,
yeah, that-
you are
that
a
shit's-
Loveless family.
that shit's
um,
going.
But I thought about this. I think I've even said on here before. Like, I think his music is what I think of it. Right? Like, I don't think it's good. I think it's trash. But then I listen to some of the same genre
Genre.
Genre
genre
Damn.
of music that I listen to.
Say detergent.
Detergent
Okay, you got that one. Nailed it.
genre.
Nothing.
I listen to the same type of music that he listens to, but like back when I was listening to that music, and it's just as bad. Like, like listening to his music and being like, "That's garbage." All they talk about is this, that, and that. And then I go
to Joe
listen
Budden where he just said, "Pump it up,
pump it up, or
1,500
or
times."
go listen to any
I-
3-6 Mafia song.
Oh yeah.
Like, nah, it's the same, or any Ying Yang.
No, he
Twins
won't like
or
that. He won't
anything.
even give them
No,
a chance.
I won't give him a
Jamie.
chance. Too many
He
bandanas
will
for
not-
me, honestly. Too many bandanas for me. I
There's
can't
no
do it, man.
bandanas.
That
What are you
guy,
talking
that
about?
I was like, damn guy is in that band. I can't handle it, man.
It's not the same. It drives me.
What do you
nuts.
got? You got something over there, Daryl?
Yeah. So,
I see all this chatter and note
It had to
taking.
go between like her getting like the lyrics wrong.
Mhm.
Imagine Dragons.
Imagination Dragons, another band I can't stand.
Do you remember Ready to Rock You?
Oh my God. Yeah. Jesus. That was another one. Yeah. Casey, honest to God, believed that the line in the Imaginational Dragons song was I'm ready to rock you, radioactive, radioactive.
Well, didn't she had a 3 days grace one too, right?
No, I had that written down. No, that was someone else I worked with.
Because I remember you talking.
Yeah, somebody I worked with thought that 3 days grace riot was
Okay.
Let's Go Ryan.
Let's go, Ryan. Yeah.
Let's
I
go,
remember you talking about this.
You can hear that?
I can hear that.
Yeah, let's go Ryan.
Or we'll have some pie, or what was it? Effing pie, pumpkin pie.
Oh, no, that's so. There's other things like that.
Mhm.
There's things that aren't in a song that sound exact like spot on, and when
Yeah.
you hear them, it's like when you first found out that there's the arrow in the FedEx logo. Like the first time
Mandela?
you saw
Is
that,
that
you could
Mandela?
never see it.
That's
No,
not
there's
Mandela.
like hidden images almost.
Yeah.
When you first saw that arrow in the FedEx logo, you could never not see it, right? So if you ever listen to Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, and there's that part where she says, later we'll have some pumpkin pie. But if you listen to it and think that she's saying later we'll have some fucking pie,
Well, I mean,
it's
there's
there. It's there.
there's a thing in Toy Story, like
yeah,
couple- no, it's when Ken and Barbie are talking, and depending on what some people, I'll pull it. We'll talk about it next week.
I don't know.
But
if you
some
can pull
people
it.
here-
keep that under 30.
Yeah. Well, no, it should be fine.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? We're gonna talk about that shit next week. I'll pull that shit because
Okay. Yeah.
it's one of those things where some people hear one thing and the other person
Oh, it's
hear
like
other.
the Laura.
Yeah.
Lola, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one, there's the pumpkin pie on Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, and then there's the Big Bopper with the twist.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. You ever heard that one?
No.
So the lyric is "Come on, little miss," and do the twist.
Oh, yep.
But if you listen to it, it sounds like he's saying, "Come on, little bitch."
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
It's all you can hear.
Yeah.
And you can't unhear it, man.
I've heard you actually say that
Come on, little
when we're like in a
bitch."
fucking Walmart. You get that rockin' Walmart radio.
Walmart
going.
radio never
Come on,
misses.
little bit.
I heard
Let's
My
do
Chemical
the twist.
Romance in a Walmart one time.
Yeah.
Like it.
I love.
crazy.
I wish it was a radio station. I'd
Walmart
listen.
radio does not.
Walmart
miss.
radio
But then
does-
again, I hear
it-
like I hear pop country in there too. Like
Yeah.
they're
you
all
get a
over
little
the
Morgan
place.
Wallen
They're
in
every
there.
Morgan Mullet's on there. Yeah, like it's. I was in there that one time. I heard that Fudge Round song. I left. I left.
They really had that going on at
No, they
Walmart?
didn't have that going
Okay.
on at Walmart.
Jesus.
I had something else I wanted to talk about, man. We don't have a ton of time.
We got
But,
time. We got like 30 minutes.
I will just tell you, like I'll give you the condensed version of it. I watched Point Break again over the weekend.
The old one or the new one?
The only one. Don't give me that. One
Don't
of my
hate on the
favorite
newer version of it. It ain't bad. And
Squirrel
I mean,
suit diving. No, man.
no, I was talking about Fast and Furious.
That's exactly where I'm going.
Okay,
So I watched
okay.
Point Break, which is a top 10 movie of mine of all time. Original Point Break, Swayze, hot ass Swayze, and
Yeah.
like
The remake is probably in my top 10.
really.
Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting there. We're getting there. I've never. There's no question whatsoever that Point Break and Fast and Furious are the exact same damn movie.
Yeah.
It's the exact same damn movie, beat for beat.
Mhm.
But I've never actually watched Point Break and tried to pick it out. You should do that sometime. You will have the most fun by yourself watching a movie ever. They drink Coronas at the party that they go to when Keanu Reeves finally meets up with the surfer group and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're drinking Coronas the whole time. There's the one dude who's like playing with the fire. He's the bad guy that like he's the bad boy who's going to do bad stuff, and that's the guy who questions him and calls him a cop. It's beat
not,
for beat.
not shot for shot, but overall
I never
thing. I mean,
realized
it's
how beat for beat it is.
Well,
and it's worth
I
watching.
didn't realize, and I'd seen Point Break prior to seeing Fast and Furious, and I saw Fast and Furious in theater like 6 times.
Yeah.
Right, like the original.
Movie,
Love
man.
that movie.
There's
I so loved Import.
There's
Cars.
a Roadhouse callback in Point Break that I never realized. They're talking about Patrick Swayze's character, and they're talking about like where he hangs out. He's like, he hangs out at this place called Patrick's Roadhouse. Like, come on, man. Yeah. But no, like watch Point Break and just in your head try to look for the stuff, and maybe you'll find it, right? Like he gets the shrimp basket, and there's like a nobody orders that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I come here for the tuna.
I come here for the tuna. Nobody
Likes the tuna. Yeah. Dude, it's
My favorite line in
100%
the entire
on there.
movie is I like his haircut.
I like his haircut.
Yeah.
He's a cop.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Well, you got anything, Daryl? You got
Not
anything
really.
else?
I mean, we
any
got
time?
plenty of time too.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little while, but there's not a lot of hockey talk.
Yeah.
You got something for me? That's all I had. We do want to talk about what's going on down here. Unless you got some prolific thing you want to tell us about, Daryl. You want to tell us about your shoes?
Well, he said they were Yeezys. I just never seen them.
They're Yeezys.
They're
How many pairs
different
of
from the
Yeezys
ones-
do you have?
They're
too?
different
I got
from the
two.
ones he
He's
normally
got
wears.
two. One of his Yeezys came from New Zealand.
Wait, those were these.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
ordered those from New Zealand.
Mhm.
And those were what took you like a month to get?
No, these only took like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I
Yeah.
got them in a raffle.
They look like prison shoes.
No,
They look
don't.
like shoes that they make prisoners wear that they can't hurt themselves with.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
They're comfy. I mean,
That's that generation, dude. They're
Comfy. Yeah.
It's all about
Yeah.
comfort.
they're
mean-
comfy and they look good. So.
There's constantly this discussion especially when we do the show with Daryl, and we're like, why does he always look so tired? But he's always wearing pajamas.
Yeah, if I was
Like-
wearing pajamas 24/7, I'd be tired all
They
the
don't
time,
wear
too.
jeans. And it's not just him. I thought it was just him for a long time. They don't wear jeans.
No, it's every
They don't
kid.
wear, like there's no like when was the last time you wore a button up unless you were going to like a dance or something?
A button up.
Yeah. Like a button up shirt with a collar.
I got two
Never.
that just refuse to wear clothes in general for the
Oh.
most part.
Well, you got one who has got to show off that 9-pack
Dude,
on a regular.
Yeah, and
Like-
he plays VR with just basically shorts on. Like
His
like,
kid is Van Damme.
Yeah,
Like
nine packs.
He- yeah.
So there's 4 on one side and there's 5 on the
he
other.
has one
Yeah.
extra.
So
yeah.
it's just like right in the right
Yeah.
in the middle. Just
It's mean too,
Yeah.
dude. Like when he does his Robert De Niro face, it flexes. Like that
He
pec
does do it.
flexes.
He does look like
He
Robert
does
De
look
Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does a good Robert.
Well,
De
he looks
Niro.
like you if you were his age doing Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah. No, dude, he's been working out shit too, and like it was hilarious, dude. He fucking comes in. He was just like, I just got done doing like 100 jumping jacks
Jesus.
and like 25 push-ups and all this shit.
Can you
And he was
tell?
like, "Can you tell?" And it was just like, "No, we can't." Like,
Is
first
it
you weigh
setting
60
in?
pounds. Yeah,
Nah, dude. His I've seen like a lot of photos that he's showed me. Like look at this kid. And like one thing's for sure, he does not like shirts.
no, fucking
Doesn't like
hates-
socks.
No, and instantly
Like
he gets home from school, it's instantly strips down to shorts.
this is
That's it.
exactly what Jean-Claude Van Damme did too.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Like if you ever
Strips
come
down
home
the shorts
and
and then he puts on his VR and then he's just gorilla tagging it.
Oh,
Like-
gorilla tag.
Ugh.
God,
Yeah.
The noises that came out of my daughter's bedroom when she gorilla tags.
Yeah.
and the TV.
TV.
Uh,
But if
we
you
bought
ever
Beat
come
Saber,
home-
never plays it.
If you ever, well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever come home and that kid is doing splits on the counters, like,
Oh,
like
God.
what is that? Time Cop. If he's ever doing that, like
Every single Van Damme movie that's
Jesus
ever
Christ,
gone.
be careful.
And speaking of Van Damme movies, dude, when are they gonna they're remaking all these fucking movies? When give us a good blood sport.
I
like-
think there's a pause on that. Really, honestly, like if you notice, I think the movie remake thing has kind of dropped off.
Hang on a minute. I did have something I wanted to talk
Yeah, what's
about.
up?
I said
Your wife said
Bloodsport.
none of your kids like clothes.
I said, but so I found something. Like, have you ever heard?
None of your kids like.
Yeah, that's
they're
like
all
this-
nudists.
None of them.
Just
Yeah. Have you heard of the UGF,
No.
Ultimate Glass Fighting?
what?
All right. So these two guys,
You didn't bring us a video of this?
dude.
Come
But
on.
no, it's been in my head of like fucking
Ultimate glass fighting.
Ultimate Glass Fighting. So
Sounds
these
like something
these
you
two
can only
guys
see on Instagram.
these two guys
That's
on
Twitter.
like on Instagram, TikTok, or like that kind of
Yeah.
shit. They make these videos where it's bracket style fighting of different glass bottles.
Oh,
And they're
So-
breaking them.
They tie them up by ropes and they have a guy and they fucking swing them
Get
and
outta
they'll
here.
fucking hit each other and then they go and they hit each other and then until they break. And then that one moves on to the next bracket and they're going like I watched the other day. I fully thought Patron was gonna fucking just annihilate Jack Daniels and Jack Daniels
Oh, hold on.
fucking
This is the bottles fighting.
the bottle.
Oh, it's not the
Yeah.
person.
No.
Did you
Oh.
see somebody, Daryl? Did you see somebody in your head with a broken
Yes,
bottle?
it's
Like that's
fighting.
what I saw.
Like, I thought you went like to the
No,
strip
that-
of-
that
I picked up
exists.
Some homeless people just.
Yeah, no,
that's
that
why I
exists. It's
said
called
20
bug
bucks,
fighting.
20
Bug
bucks,
fights,
you wanna-
yeah.
No,
That's
no,
why I said you
no,
can only see
no.
this on Instagram. Dude,
no.
you see murders on
Oh
Instagram.
yeah.
I watched someone died again
There's
today.
people dying
That's the
on
third
there.
time in a
No,
row.
I
they
see
take
stuff on there I don't want to anymore.
they take the bottles, they tie them to ropes in the ceiling,
Oh, okay.
and the bottles
Oh,
are swinging
it's
and
that.
smashing
That's not-
at each other.
It's
Okay.
kind of like that. There's that TikTok.
I
or
was
Instagram.
completely not cool. I was completely fed.
That
I watched
TikTok.
probably 2 hours of this.
Jesus,
Oh,
I'm not even
Jesus.
joking.
There's that TikTok or Instagram page that rolls things downstairs.
Yeah, it's that.
and with the colored
Yeah.
water.
It's the
that.
same.
It's like that.
It's in the same like thing, but these guys are like
I
announcing
thought
it
people
too.
were fighting with
I was about to say, I want to see
It's
this.
like I was like, you didn't. That's why I said you didn't bring us a video.
I'm
of
over
this?
here being like, I thought Patron.
Yeah, and
I
you-
thought the
when you said
Patron
Patron,
broken
I'm like,
bottles.
Wait a minute.
Well, you
That
know
doesn't
what?
make any
That's an
sense.
untapped market because you
Yeah.
guys seem very
Yeah,
interested.
it's-
So
we were blood sport hungry, dude. We're like, where is this?
maybe we should get this going.
All I can think of too is Clerks 2 when he talks about
We gotta-
broken
we gotta-
bottle.
All we got to do is find an empty pool, fucking throw them down in there. Fucking, you get you. There you
Get
go.
'em
There's your
going.
Jack Daniels bottle. He
Jeez.
smashes against the side of the pool and just starts stabbing.
Thought they
Okay.
were bracketing different
Right.
bottles and how much damage they did on people. I'm like, what do you watch? This Faces of Death?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I
You know
didn't
that-
explain it well
You know
enough.
that
I guess.
Faces of Death stuff was 90% fake.
Yeah.
Doesn't that bum you out? Like,
Well, it really
some
bums
of it
me
was
out
real.
that the monkey
was
one,
fake.
the monkey
Yeah.
one fucked me up.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That didn't screw
I'm-
me up.
I was like 7.
What screwed me up when I
My
watched
dad was
that-
like, "Watch this," you know, and I was like, "I'm watching people get electrocuted."
I
and
was
shit.
7. My dad was like, watch this.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, dude.
I was messed up by the one that was real, the Bud Doyle one, the Congressman Bud Doyle, who is the inspiration for Filter's "Hey Man, Nice Shot" song. So he was tried for like some embezzlement, some corrupt politician, businessman type stuff, and he got fined, but he hadn't been sentenced yet. Or he got fined guilty, but he hadn't been sentenced yet. And then he held a press conference before his sentencing.
Yeah.
And they broadcasted this over the news live, and they broadcasted it to schools, and they broadcasted it all over. It was a big deal, I think, in Delaware.
Okay.
Huge deal. And this dude comes up to the podium for this press conference, pretty much resigning is what everyone thought, because like you can't be a politician. You just got, you found guilty for all this stuff. And he was handing out all these weird amounts of vanilla envelopes to his assistant. And he's like, that goes to this person, that goes to this person, that goes to this person. He had one left. And he said something to his assistant. Oh, by the way, tell her I'm very sorry. And then he comes back and pulls out a 357 Magnum out of that manila, and he put it. And yeah, dude, he told everybody, back up. There's a famous photo of him going, back up. This will hurt someone. And then he
Really?
did it. And it's live on TV to all these schools in Delaware. And I think it's Delaware. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, dude,
I've never seen
that was on Faces of Death. That was one of the only real ones on Faces of Death. And that destroyed me.
I think
as
there's a lot
child
of the
watching
electrical,
that.
a lot like electrical.
Those
people-
mess me up too,
Dude.
man. Those people pushing scaffoldings.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I think a lot of those.
You
are
watch
like
that
I was gonna
stuff,
say, what
you
is
know?
this? Like Faces of Death?
Faces
What is
of
it on?
Death was a video, like a series of videos that, like your mom and I rented it from Dave's.
Yeah, you would
Right.
see it
Like-
like late night TV next to like Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, and
Right.
it was like you could call and order it, but by the time we were old enough to go rent it, it was in all the video stores.
Yeah.
Daryl, a video store is something that's in my basement. But the Faces of Death videos were mixed with stuff that was fake, but we all thought was real.
Yeah,
So
Like
like
at the time.
the most crazy one I think probably is that one I just told you was real. That happened. You can go look at that. It's messed up. I don't recommend it. You probably will.
Yeah, just give me.
Bud Doyle.
No.
The monkey one was they said that it was in a foreign country where this was a delicacy, and they had this table, and it was kind of like a hibachi table where everyone sat around this hibachi table, and they bring this monkey in and they lock his head into this open. Nah, I doubt it. This
you can
open.
find it on
Well,
the
it's
internet,
fake.
though.
You might see it there.
Yeah.
They lock his head into this table, almost like a guillotine type situation,
Yeah.
and they lock him in. He can't move, and then they give you a hammer and like tongs, and like you're supposed to crack that monkey's head open and eat.
Found
his,
it.
Yeah, live brains. So
found
we
it,
thought
he
that was real our whole childhood. Like
Yeah.
we watched that. Did you see that monkey?
said. This
dude?"
one, like this person hit a possum and put it in their bathroom.
Oh, really? Oh, she's not here. Oh.
And then they locked it into the table with the monkey,
Yeah.
and they had to fight to the death with these 2 glass bottles.
I watched that.
Now, Faces of Death, we thought was real. There
It
was
looks
some real.
real.
Stuff. It does look
Okay,
real.
the only reason you could tell it's, I mean,
Like,
Dude,
like,
that thing-
2024, he's like, oh, it's fake. You
Yeah,
can tell."
yeah,
no,
you
dude,
can
we
tell.
watched, we watched
There's
that
some
and didn't go to
CGI.
sleep.
Motherfucker, that looked
Like-
better than the Titanic.
I'll tell you what, that Bud Doyle stuff though, dude, that messed me up because, and I don't want to talk about it on here like graphically, but if you watch it, oh,
Like I said, a lot of those, dude.
That's-
Like
that's a real
watching that
thing.
shit. And it's so young too.
Yeah.
Like we were just exposed to some shit.
not do that. He's
You
just
know?
a kid.
Like we were exposed to faces
little
of death
boy.
and
Just a little
marble
boy.
reds just for fucking days.
The amount of time that we were introduced to Camels and Marlboro Reds
Yeah.
way too easy.
Oh,
too
dude,
early in
Daryl,
life.
did you know that I grew up most of my life knowing, like thinking that I just was born without a sense of smell?
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, it
Turns
was
out,
Daryl.
No,
Daryl,
you
he
just-
would tell people, like when someone in school would say, "Oh my God, do you smell that? That smells terrible." His automatic response, and anybody can vouch for this,
Mhm.
is, "I can't smell. You could fart in my face, it could ripple my hair, and I won't smell."
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what he
it'd
would
blow
tell
my
people.
hair
He
back.
has no
I could not
sense
smell
of smell.
anything. Food,
Yeah.
nothing. Like there was nothing
Cut this
as
poor
far
guy's head
as like,
open.
you
It's
know,
not
like
real.
somebody was cooking dinner. Like I didn't
Nothing.
fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't until like 4 years after moving out of my parents' house that I was like, I was like, what's that? And somebody would just like, that's just
That's
you know,
air.
yeah, just what it smells
That's
like in here.
outside. Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
you-
this smells.
You lived in a house,
Amazing.
much like me. You probably grew up in a house with no open windows and tons of cigarette smoke,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
shit.
what it
There's
is.
like aluminum foil on the windows.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, it's like, fucking.
They
You
scoop
know
his
what?
brains out and put it on the
Locked
plate.
It's not
Yeah.
real.
Oh,
It's not real. Oh. All right, man. But wrap her up.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want us to, but we do want to thank GCRX. We wanted to talk in the beginning of the show, and I forgot. And that's my fault. The downtown diner's up and running. They had some the weather screwed them up, man. They had some.
Yeah.
some
They got
some
a new menu,
issues.
though.
They do have a brand new menu, comic book themed menu. If you go in there and you're reading the menu, it's like you're reading a comic book, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. So they have a bunch of new items out there. The Garden Gate Tea Room. They did some remodeling over here. Like I said on the last episode, I swear I thought they were adding a bar.
Is
I
it
thought-
finished?
It looks like it's finished. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I'm gonna look
B-Dub
at it
told
before I
us
leave.
what's going on with that, and that's going to be really cool. So check out their socials. Stay tuned on everything going on Garden Gate Tea Room.
But they are open at least.
They
right?
are open. They were open tonight. There were people in
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Hopefully they didn't hear us talking. Yeah, so the Garden Gate Tea Room's up. The Board Gamery is going. Everything down here is open. It's all ready to go. Something we don't really get too much attention about is, or we don't talk about enough, I think, is Studio C over here too. So if you have a party, man, you have a bunch of people, you want to come watch Point Break and maybe like double
A double
it
feature
with
yeah.
Fast and the Furious, so you can sit over there and pick it all out. You can rent out this theater over here. Popcorn, soda, it's all included in an hourly rate. You want to do that, get a hold of us. We'll get you in touch with the right people. B-Dub has a lot going on down here, man. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
And we want to, tell them or tell people to come out and check it out. We want to thank all of them too for letting us do this. Sitting in here in Studio B,
Yeah.
giving us a platform to sit around and
What's
talk
those,
about
what's those hotkeys
all this
sound
silly
like there,
stuff.
Daryl?
that was hockey. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even do one. Hell yeah, dude. We got some hotkeys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's gonna be good. Let me see that overlay. Daryl, if I told you something like I don't know, what's it? Hey, Daryl, do you know what they call an egg on a flower?
What?
It's an eggplant.
That's so dumb.
We'll work on it.
There's so much
Hey,
I gotta do.
Socials, email us. We're getting a lot of opinions in person, which is cool, but you could email us. You can hit us up on the socials. If you want to see if Jamie Rivers agrees with us on a certain topic, just go to Twitter.
It's really cool that he's participating.
Jamie Rivers is a bigger part of this show than he'll ever know.
100%.
He has no
It's
idea.
1-to-1. He agrees with me on one thing.
We need
agrees
some
with you on the
clips.
other.
I'd like a compilation of Jamie Rivers featured on this show to maybe tweet to him.
Yeah.
That would be cool. It'd be like, you have no clue how entwined in this show you are. But I mean, Jamie Rivers is the voice of reason in my head. I don't know. I'm really pissed off he agreed with you this time.
Yeah.
But hey, it happens. Yeah. Yeah. So contact us on the socials. Do it again next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah,
Sound
I'll be
good, Daryl?
Well, can I do it next week?
Oh, does Daryl have to work next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daryl's got to work. So we'll figure it out, man. I think you're going to be probably running that board. So we might have a weird split screen going on. His camera's going to look way better than your camera does. We'll fix that for sure.
You'll sit here.
Dude, just bring it all over there. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
You'll sit here. I'll sit over there. That's where you can still
Yeah?
see everything.
Oh,
better.
okay. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll do some musical chairs. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I guess that's it, man. Daryl.
Yep.
Hey, I'm proud of you. And I love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Justin,
Aw.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Hold up! Hold up! Hold up!
sister was a witch, right?
That's hockey, you know. It's only game. Why don't you just a good man?
Grow up, bro. Grow up.
This concludes another episode on GCRX Radio, your podcast network. The views and opinions expressed are those of the content creators and not of the podcast network.